Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
593-545.
Sir.
Who is 593-545?
Hello.
593-545. Can you please put up your name there? Vivian.
Yes, sir.
Vivian, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Okay, Vivian Agbedo. Vivian, where do you come from?
Yes, please.
Where do you come from?
From Georgia. What are you doing?
Hey, Vivian, you are from
What are you
Aunta
doing, Georgia?
Epa.
Well, okay.
Do you go there most often or you are there right now?
I'm here right now.
You are Georgia.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. I see. Where do you stay?
The hospital down, St. Anthony Hospital down.
Oh, okay. Anytime I pass by, I'll say hi to you. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Ezekiel, fancy.
Hoping to see you.
You see me, yeah, don't worry.
All right.
Ezekiel. Good afternoon, Ezekiel. Ezekiel is nowhere to be found.
I'm here.
Oh, Mr. Fanny, how are you doing?
Fancy, I'm doing well, please. Yourself?
Oh, Fancy, sorry.
Yes.
Fancy from where?
I'm from La.
From La.
Yeah, my name is very fancy.
Oh, your name is very fancy, yes. Tete.
I'm fine, then you want room anymore.
What are you washing? Major Lamte.
Yes, sir.
Major, is it the military major or just a major?
No, I'm a civilian major.
Civilian major.
Yes.
Major, where do you come from?
I'm from Jamestown.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Jamestown.
Major.
Yes. Dromo.
What are you washing?
Dromo.
And then Mr. Right. Ofori, I review Michael. Michael.
Yes, sir.
Michael, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing great.
Michael, where do you come from?
I come from Kwel.
Hey, which side of Kwel?
From Obeng Price.
Obeng Price, so you cannot be Obeng Price, either Obeng Price or 50-50.
Okay, so the reason why I'm in between is that our house is just at the middle of both town.
Obami or where?
Between Obeng, yes. So let me
Between
say.
Obami
So
and
I have sided one side to be Obu. So let's make it Obu. Yes.
Okay, I'm also from Obu.
Yes, so I'm just close to where the king's house is. We are just around a house between where the runabout is.
Okay, so you are currently you are there.
I'm currently I'm in Accra.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then we go to Philip Osmans.
Yes, sir.
Philip, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Philip, is your name, does it pronounce Osmans or Usmans?
Yes, it's Osmans. It's actually Osmans, sir.
Oh, okay. You people, you kill us. Osmans, and you have a very nice name and you want to brothelize it. Serious.
My dad brothalized it.
Okay. So Osmans is your surname.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Mr. Osmans, where do you come from?
I come from Intraban in the Western region.
So in Vantinia.
In Pochunjo.
Okay, that's fine. And then
Namana dum pochum hui na one say.
Aduna. And then Osmans, you are using 2 devices, right?
Yeah, I have issues with the network, so I try to use my phone, and then yeah.
All right. Once it's not giving us feedbacks, we are okay. Sarafina.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sarafina. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Yourself?
I'm fine. Sarafina, are you from South Africa?
No, please. I'm from Ghana.
So why are you stealing their name?
My mom just liked the name.
All right. Is it Mrs. Opon or Miss Opon?
Miss Opon.
Miss Opon. Miss Opon, where do you come from?
I'm half Achim, half Kwo.
Which side of Achim do you come from?
Achim Tafo.
Okay, you are far from me. You are far from me. Okay. Tafo is the Kibi side. And Kwo is from where?
In Kwetia.
Kwetia. Okay.
Yes.
All right. It's nice. And 59345. Can you please change your name for me? Hello. Hello. 59345.
Hello.
Yeah. Can you please write your name? Your name is up there for me.
All right, sir.
Okay. What's your name, please?
My name is Akwesi Anas.
Okay, Anas.
Yes, I was.
Akwesi, where do you come from?
Yes. I come from Damango, Savannah region, please.
It's Anas confirms it. That is what I was thinking. So it confirms that. Okay, that's fine. Nice meeting all of you. Anas, please change your name because I will mark attendance once it is online. I will mark attendance based on the names that appears. So I cannot, mark your attendance with 593,545. Right. So please change it for me. My name is Dr. Patrick Obeng Danso. It's nice having all of you here. I will take you on this journey, e-procurement, right? But before we start, are we all working?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. This course is designed in such a way that we have the practical aspect of whatever we are learning. So I will be very grateful if you can tell me where you are working, your roles, so that we can tailor it to suit all of us here. So I will start from Anas once he's at the top. Anas, where do you work?
Currently, I'm with Ghana Boundary Commission. I'm an administrative assistant. Boundary Commission.
Ghana Boundary Commission. Okay. All right. Yes. You're administrative assistant?
Yes, please.
Okay. Why did you choose procurement, logistics, and supply chain management?
So, frankly speaking, I just like procurement, but I've already done it on my HND. So that's why I decided to just do the top up.
All right. That's fine. You like it. Okay. Vivian. Vivian, where do you work?
I work at St. Anthony Hospital.
Oh, okay. The hospital there.
As a finance officer. Yes, please.
As what?
A finance officer.
Vivian, you are always, counting money, seeing money. So why procurement?
Yeah, I want to have multiple knowledge. In accounting, you must know at least how to procure items, because any item they procure, you will do the payment voucher and all those things on it. So I want to have knowledge about that one too.
That's good. Ezekiel, Mr. Fancy.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Okay. I work with an HR company in Jolu. I'm
In
an
Joel.
admin. Yes, I'm an admin officer and expert services officer. But I already have an HND in purchasing and supply.
Okay,
So I'm
that's
just
good.
covering it. Yes.
I'm happy some of you have procurement background. Mr. Lamte.
Thank you, sir. I work with the Ghana Civil Aviation as an aeronautical information officer.
Aeronautical information officer. So
Yes.
why procurement?
So I needed to upgrade myself, and I felt to move into procurement.
You felt?
Thank you. Yes, I mean, and where I work, we do a lot of procurement. So I thought
Okay.
having knowledge in procurement would go a long way to help
Okay,
me
that's
in my
perfect.
field.
That's perfect. Michael,
Yes, boss.
let's hear you, Michael.
Okay, so I felt the interest in procurement during my service at GMPC.
Okay.
So I was very close with the deputy procurement officer. So since then, I've been interested in the course itself.
Okay.
But I have an AC background. Yes, so I've put in that one on the side, and I want to focus more on the procurement field for now.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Osmans. Mr. Osmans. Philip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I work with Cargo Ghana Limited as a procurement assistant.
Okay, all right. Procurement assistant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. That is why you want to further pursue procurement so that you have
I already have
in-depth
I have
knowledge.
a background HND.
Okay. Oh, you
I
have
have
HND.
HND
Okay.
in procurement.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Sarafina.
Yes, sir. I work with an internet service provider. I'm with the customer service department. But I got the interest to top up in procurement because during my national service, I was with the accounts and then stores department. So that's why I'm upgrading myself in procurement now.
Okay. All right, that's perfect. One thing I love is that Sarafina is trying to tell us that we shouldn't worry about data these days at all. She's going to provide us with data every Saturday. I mean, she'll give us how many gigabytes? I think 10 gigabytes will do for all of us, each and everyone 10 gigabytes, isn't it?
I agree with you, sir.
Oh, yes, Osmans. So we shouldn't worry. Sarafina will sort us out. I don't want to complain my network is fucking up. No, Sarafina is there to sort us out. We shouldn't worry. From next week, every Saturday, she'll give us 10 gigabytes each. If possible, she can even make it 50 gigabytes for the weekend.
She's capable. She's capable.
She's capable of doing it. Sarafina, thank you very much. God bless you, even though you've not started. But all right, it's nice having all of you here. Doing procurement, you've not make a wrong choice. Procurement is a gold mine if you learn it very well and you apply it very well. Therefore, I will entreat each and every one of you to pay attention with the journey as we are going along. In this class, no question, no answer, no submission is nuisance. don't worry yourself if you want to ask question, if you want to answer, give an answer to any question, if you want to make any contribution. We are here to learn. It's a journey to acquire knowledge. I am here to learn from you, and you are here to also learn from me. So whatever is on your mind, feel free, spell it out, and then we will discuss it. We will not do chew and pour, past and forget. We have to understand the concept, right? So that we can apply it. And I'm happy that all of you are working class. Some of you have procurement background so that you can relate as we go along. I don't like lateness. We should all pay attention, right? Your attendance and your participation and maybe mid-sem exams contribute 40%. Therefore, I will be calling you randomly. You cannot log in, mute yourself, put your phone somewhere and be doing something else. Because if I mention your name 1, 2, 3, and you don't respond, I will term it as absent. So whenever we are having classes, please make sure you are with us. Because I will mention name randomly. And when I mention names, at least you should contribute. You should let me know that you are with us. Anas have not changed his name. It's still 593545.
Yes,
so
sir. I'm finding difficulty in changing it, sir. So I'm sure after the class I will do that, please.
Okay. From next class, please do that for me.
Yes, please.
So that is what we'll be doing for this journey. So I think you have the timetable, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. We will check the timetable. As we go along, we should have a hands-on on some, like what we are learning, e-procurement, some of the apps, softwares that we use for e-procurement. Therefore, maybe we can do that during our face-to-face class so that we can really understand what e-procurement is all about and know how it works. So you are all welcome. And then we have to make this journey very interesting, right?
Yes, sir.
Basically, I like making my things much more practical. Our questions will not be what is e-procurement, give advantages of e-procurement, or so on and so forth. It will be practical. We should be able to apply it. Therefore, as we go along, let's get the concept very well. Let's understand it very well so that we should know how to apply it when the needs arises. Okay. All right. Any question before we start?
No questions, sir.
Are you speaking for all of them? Hello?
No question, please.
No question, please. Oh, who is your class rep?
Anas, sir.
Who is Anas?
I could see Anas, sir.
I don't know any Anas here.
Sir, my number, that's the 59, as you said.
Oh, okay. 59 is our class rep.
Yes, please.
Okay. We don't want to have figures as our class rep, so something has to be done about it.
Okay, sir. I'll do that, sir.
So we've done our introduction. I've told you the do's and don'ts, and then I've given an overview of the course and then the objectives. So with this today, we have 2 hours, right?
Yes, please.
Then we have to, I'll run you through, but we have time, so we can take our time to go through so that you can get an understanding. But please pay attention very well because it is online. If you don't understand anything, just raise up your hand and then ask any question that you want to ask. Okay, So we will look at definition and concept of e-procurement, evolution from traditional to digital procurement systems, and also we will look at objectives and benefits, efficiency, cost reduction, and transparency of e-procurement, types of e-procurement. We look at e-sourcing, e-tendering, e-invoicing, and so on and so forth. And then trends, that is, we have cloud-based procurement, AI, and mobile procurement. And then key stakeholders in procurement, that is the buyers, the suppliers, the regulators, and then the IT vendors, those who make e-procurement works, those who come out with the apps that we use in e-procurement and how they manage the apps, how they update the apps for us. We will look at it in this lecture. So let's look at the objectives of e-procurement. This course introduces students to concepts, systems, and technologies underpinning electronic procurement, that is e-procurement, in modern organizations. It focuses on the integration of digital tools into procurement process to enhance efficiency, transparency, and value creation in both public and private sector contexts. So by the time you go through this, we should be able to explain the fundamental concept and principles of e-procurement. We should be able to identify and evaluate various e-procurement systems and platforms. We should understand the role of technology and data analytics in modern procurement. And then we should be able to demonstrate how e-procurement enhances efficiency, transparency, and accountability. And also be able to apply e-procurement tools in practical procurement scenarios. And finally, we should be able to assess challenges and best practices in e-procurement implementation. So before we move on, any question or any contribution? All right, then let's move on. E-procurement uses digital tools to automate and manage transactions between companies and suppliers. It enhances efficiency, accuracy, and control in the procurement process. This lesson provides key concepts and tools needed to implement e-procurement effectively. Before we start, Anas. Hello.
Sir.
Anas, you are working in a procurement department, right?
I'm working with administration, sir.
Administration.
But if anything, I will try. If it's a question, I will try and see.
Don't worry. You people, I want those who are in procurement to help us. So, Fancy, Fancy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, please.
Fancy, you are working in e-procurement department, right? Sorry, I said e-procurement, procurement department.
I'm not. We do a bit of tendering, but I am with an HR company.
Okay, you work. You do a bit of tendering. So where do you work?
I'm with an HR company at Joel, inside HR.
Oh, okay, you didn't mention your company name. Okay. And yeah. Mr. Lamte?
Yes, sir.
Do you work in a procurement department?
No, please.
Osman. They are all running away. Osman. Majority of you told me they are working in procurement department, but some of you have procurement background, isn't it?
I did. I work in the procurement department.
Who?
Philip.
Okay, Philip. Osman, yeah, I mentioned your name. Osman, once you work in procurement department, can you tell us what e-procurement is about? In your
Okay.
own understanding, please don't give any definition, dictionary definition or whatever. How do you understand e-procurement when we say e-procurement?
Okay, so from experience from where I work, e-procurement would be making purchases or getting the needs of the organization. Like we, for instance, we use SAP to do our orders that
SAP
we make it through
right?
the system, through SAP, and then it sends it to the vendor for him.
Philip, your network is not helping us. Hello. Philip network is not helping us. Michael.
Yes, boss.
Michael.
Yes, please.
Do you also work in a procurement department?
I have experience with it, so I can.
Have you studied procurement?
Yes, please.
Okay. So once, Michael, can you tell us what e-procurement?
Okay, so for me, I had an experience I learned it from a boss, so that is what I can say about.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So from the
Hello, Michael.
Yes, please.
We can't hear you.
Please, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
So what my boss taught me about the e-procurement was the way we should use the digital and online system to make the process. So I had time to learn about how to request an item and how to source a supplier. Those are the things that I learned from my boss.
So okay, from what you've learned, if I've asked you, I don't know anything about e-procurement, and I'm asking you, Mike, they say e-procurement, what is it about? In simple terms, how can you explain to me?
So in simple terms, I can see I will explain to the person as e-procurement deal is a platform. It's a platform where person and supplier are being made. That is what I understand e-procurement from my point of view, please. Yes.
Okay. Can anybody also help us with his or her view here before we move on?
Okay,
Sorry,
so this
my
Anas,
network. Okay.
To me, e-procurement is a platform where exchange of goods to services, or one can buy goods, take the receipts, and pay online without even knowing where the thing is coming from.
Okay, and that's fine. Who else? The ladies. How many ladies do you have? Two.
Vivian, I also want to try.
Okay, Vivian, we don't try in this house. Tell us your view. We don't try. Tell us what you know, because if you are trying, that means it's like, am I correct? Am I not? Am I wrong? That kind of thing. Just let's hear you.
Okay, to my understanding,
Good.
e-procurement is a process whereby you use internet access to source an item or source a supplier. You communicate with the supplier to send you an item whereby you pay online without going to the warehouse or the supplier yourself. So through
Okay.
the payment, the items will be delivered to you successfully. So in that process, that is how I also understand as an
Okay.
e-procurement.
All right, that's fine. Thank you all. I think all of you has an understanding of what e-procurement is. So before we move on, let me ask this question. If I'm buying from Jumia, Amazon, Gigi, those platforms, can I term that as e-procurement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
No, please.
Okay.
I have a no.
I like the diverse. Okay, Michael, let's start from you. Why no?
Yes. From the little I know, from those kind of platform, payments are being made without you finding exactly what is coming. You are only seeing the online of it, like the how do I even say it? You are just seeing the picture of it. But with the e-procurement, you can have a feel of it before you make payment. How?
Yeah.
Buying, let me say you are buying a KVP, something electronic for an industry. You've done your sourcing, you've done your evaluating and everything from a company outside, maybe let me say Turkey or something. You've been given the enough information you need about the company, so everything is done. You want to make your payment, but you can receive the thing you think you have a feel of it. You've seen everything, but when it comes, it's not the same as what you requested.
Yeah.
But when it comes to with the e-procurement and everything, I think therefore you can have an external person to make that check for you before the goods are being brought to the country as to which
but Michael,
you are.
No.
But Michael, sometimes when you buy from Jumia, you can
Let's
do
have our
payment
last person who is talking and then we move on. It's very interesting. I love the way everybody is contributing. Who was talking? Is it Mensa?
Yeah, Philip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I was trying to make a point that even with some of these online stores, where you can choose your payment term. You can receive the goods before you can make your payment. You can have a feel of it before you can make your payment. And even if it's not what you're expecting, you can return it for them to do a refund, or they can check whatever order you placed and then send you the right thing. So I don't agree with Michael saying that with the e-procurement, you have a feel of the item. And then, because from where I work in particular, when we place it, sometimes we have not seen the order, but then we have worked with the vendor before. So we just send the order through the system. The vendor gets a PDF copy of the purchase order, and then the quantity and everything is stated in the purchase order document. And then he knows what we want. He delivers it. We check. He gives us the invoice, and then the invoice goes to the system and payment is done.
So what about someone who does not have an idea of the supplier he or she is coming to work with, and it's the first time meeting the supplier?
Okay. As we go along,
should we abandon the qualities of procurement about about the time, the right time, the right quality, the right should we abandon that before we yes, please.
Michael,
please, I want to come in.
Let's move on. You will get the understanding. But Michael, what you said first is right. By your explanation, you said no. That's correct. Buying from Gigi, Jumia, and all those platforms, Amazon, they have Amazon business. They are not e-procurement, right? Your answer, I mean, the no is correct. By your explanation, like having a feel of the product before, and those ones you cannot have a feel of the product before making payments. is not the reason. So as we go along, we will get understanding the difference between e-procurement and then difference between buying from Jumia and all those things. Then as we go along, the quality aspect will come in and all those things. You will get the understanding from there. So let's move on. Thank you very much. You've really done well. Okay, so electronic procurement, also known as e-procurement or supplier exchange, is the process of requisitioning, ordering, and purchasing goods and services online, electronically. So when you are making any purchase online, electronically, it's termed as e-procurement. It is a business-to-business process. It is a business-to-business process. Unlike e-commerce, e-procurement utilizes a supplier closed system and is only available to registered users. So somebody who mentioned the SAP Ariba, someone said his boss use SAP Ariba. All right. When you are buying from Amazon, Jumia, all those platforms, you don't register, right? You can go online, just search for the product like Gigi and all those products that you want. If you find a supplier, you can contact the supplier, and then the supplier, maybe either you make payment or they deliver it. Sometimes in Ghana here, what they do is that they have delivery. So when they deliver it, you make payment. What I think Philip said is also that when you are buying from Temu and all those places, what I don't know from Temu to Ghana, but you've been buying items from Temu. My wife has been buying items from Temu. When they ship it to her, what happens is that if the product is not what she was expecting, there are two ways. If the product is not expensive, they will ask her to keep it, and then they will credit her account, the Temu account, so that you can use that amount to make any purchase, make payment when he's making any purchase. But if the product is expensive, they will ask her to return it so that they can credit. And that one is not procurement, it's e-commerce. So with the e-commerce platforms, you don't need to register. But with the e-procurement, it is business to business. Therefore, before you can get on the platform, you have to register. There are some documentation that you have to provide. As we go along, we will go into what kind of documents are you supposed to provide. It differs from company to company, country to country. So before you can be on board on that platform, you need to register. And when you register, you become part of the system. You cannot be part of the system without registration. So you have to be a registered user before you. So e-procurement basically is business to business. That doesn't mean a company cannot buy from e-commerce. Yes, a company can do that. But basically it is for government institutions and other institutions, you cannot buy item for a certain threshold without going through the procurement department or without going through the procurement regulations. In Ghana, what I know is that you cannot make any purchase, all the government institutions, above 50,000 Ghana cedis. If it is 50,000 Ghana cedis, above 50,000 Ghana cedis, you have to go through the procurement process from PPA. You understand? Therefore, it will be very difficult for you to purchase this from the e-commerce platforms. So e-procurement facilitates interaction between preferred suppliers and customers through bid, purchase orders, and invoices. If you go to the e-commerce platform, there is no bidding. There is no purchase orders. They don't provide invoice. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So e-procurement, basically what is being done in all the bigger institutions, the private sector, the government institutions, you have to go through tender, bidding, They go through a certain selections before they get the supplier. So that is what has been migrated from manual to electronic online. Are we clear? Okay, so let's look into a traditional procurement. Traditional procurement relies on manual paper-based process for acquiring goods and services. Uses physical document for requests, approval, and transactions. Increasing digitalization has introduced e-procurement as a modern alternative. So, understanding traditional procurement. Traditional procurement operates on a set of established principles and processes that have been refined over time. It involves several steps, including identification of needs, vendor selection, negotiation, contract creation, and order fulfillment. These steps are followed sequentially to ensure that goods and services are obtained efficiently and effectively. Okay, let's look at one thing. We are talking about the process, principles that traditional procurement goes through, the steps. And the first step is identification of your needs. Then a vendor selection, and then negotiation, contract creation, and order fulfillment. So can someone tell me the difference between traditional procurement as far as the steps is concerned and e-procurement? Is there any difference? And if there is, what is the difference? Sarafina?
Yes, sir.
We are talking about steps to follow when we want for traditional procurement. And it's talking about
e-procurement.
Come again.
You're asking the difference between
No, I'm asking if the steps to follow. I'm asking if there is any difference between e-procurement and traditional procurement as far as the steps to follow is concerned. And if there is, what is it?
I think there's a difference.
Okay.
It's the contract creation.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Why? So do you think that in e-procurement there is no contract creation?
Hello, sir.
Sarafina?
Yes, sir.
Do you think in e-procurement there is no contract creation?
I didn't hear what you said after.
You said you think it's contract creation, right?
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you now. I didn't hear.
Okay.
Yes,
you
I can hear you now.
You are saying that you think there is contract creation is the difference, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
And I'm asking if in e-procurement there is no contract creation.
Yeah, I think there wouldn't be because with the e-procurement, it's a system and you are just like you are ordering online. So there's no need to create a contract to be able to procure the services or the goods.
I love your answer, but as we go along, you will know. You know, I mentioned it earlier that it is only e-commerce that you don't register on the site. There is no invoice, right? I said all those things about e-procurement, e-commerce. So the steps, as we see here, is the same as e-procurement, because I told you earlier on that everything is the same. It's just that it has been migrated from traditional procurement to electronic procurement. And the only difference is happening digitally, online. So it has taken up the manual way of doing things, paper-based process, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sarafina, are you okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
So we follow the same steps, just that these steps are being done electronically.
Okay, sir.
All right. So these steps are followed sequentially to ensure that goods and services are obtained efficiently and effectively. Okay, so these are the basic steps of traditional procurement, right? Identification of needs. Example, supplies, raw materials. So if we talk about identification of needs, why? These names. Omens.
Yes, sir.
If you want to make a purchase, what trigger the decision of making that purchase?
Okay, so there has to be a need before.
Omens, why are you copying me?
Oh,
Omens, you are copying me. Say something different.
okay,
continue.
Okay, so
Continue.
in the organization, a user department should have the need for something, an item or a service or a work.
Yes.
Before it can trigger the process, because you cannot just wake up and just go and buy anything which is not useful to the organization.
Perfect, Omens. There should be a need. There should be a need for that particular item. That is the first thing that will trigger procurement or purchases of any item, unless you are doing an impulse buying. But in a well-structured institutions or well-disciplined person, you will not buy anything without having a need for it. Okay. So there should be a need. So it starts with identification of organizational needs. Either you want supplies, you want raw materials, whatever. And then you define specification and requirement for the purchase. What do you need after identifying how do you want it? The quality, the color, right? Specifications, what are you going to use it for? So now, once you've been able to define it, what you want, then you search for potential vendors and gather supplier information. And the next step is you have to evaluate after searching for suppliers, gathering information about them. Then the next thing you have to do is to evaluate them. You do the evaluation based on their price, quality, reliability, and stability. Okay, what is your basic objective? Are you into price? Do you want something cheaper? Or you are looking at the quality of the product you are buying? That one will inform the decision or the choice of vendor or supplier you should use. And then you have to also find out if that supplier is reliable. Maybe you've been dealing with other suppliers like all of you, and you want something, but now you have other suppliers that can supply the same items. So if you are thinking of reliability, then maybe if you know your previous supplier, or you have 2 or 3 suppliers that you want to buy from, maybe their prices are the same, they have very good quality, then the next thing, are they reliable? Which one is reliable? If you want it within 3 days, which supplier can do that? Can supply you those items within 3 days? And then are they stable? That is why some companies, you have to do a bit security from your insurance companies to tell them that you are financially sound and they can rely on you. You are stable. Whenever they need it, you can supply them. And then by so doing, maybe you have about 3 suppliers. Then the next step is to shortlist the suitable one for consideration. So after shortlisting them, then you engage them in negotiation to finalize your terms and conditions, contract terms, how they're supposed to supply them, how many days, and all those things. And then the next step is to select vendor and draft a formal contract. So, Sarafina,
Yes, sir.
This is a basic of traditional procurement, but when we get to online, you understand, you have to sign a contract with them, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
after signing a contract, then there is approval, and then you place your purchase order, then issue your PO. And then after doing that, the vendor fulfills the order and delivers the goods and services. And then after you know that, orders have been sent, then you track the progress and manage communication or issues during fulfillment. Are we okay with these steps?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. So key features of traditional procurement. Traditional procurement is characterized by several key features. One, rely heavily on manual process and paperwork, which can be time-consuming and prone to errors. Organization may employ dedicated procurement teams or personnel to manage the administrative tasks associated with traditional procurement, such as preparing purchase orders, reviewing invoices, and maintaining supply records. Right? And there is also a long lead time between identifying a need and receiving the goods or services. This can slow down operations and higher efficiency organizations may need to carefully plan their procurement activities to ensure that they have the necessary resources available when needed. And then lacks transparency. As it does not provide real-time visibility into the procurement process, this can make it difficult for organizations to track the status of their orders or identify bottlenecks in the procurement process. However, advancement in technology have led to the development of procurement software solutions that offer greater transparency and automation, improving the efficiency of traditional procurement to contract management, electronics orders, and payments. So with these 3 points that we've listed, who can tell me in one word, how can we define this as far as traditional procurement is concerned? Rely heavily on manual process and paperwork, long lead time between identifying the need and receiving goods and services, and lacks transparency. One word. Fancy.
Hello, sir.
One word to explain or define these 3 points.
The features of traditional procurement.
The features, no, you are copying me. The features is already there. I want one word to say something about it.
Inefficient.
No.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
Okay. Anas.
Hello.
Anas.
Sir.
Can you tell me one word to describe this 3 points as far as traditional procurement is concerned? Serafina.
Can we use the steps of traditional procurement?
Okay, good. Serafina.
Say disadvantages.
Perfect. Thank you, Serafina. They are all disadvantages of traditional procurement. Because it lacks, they are all negative. So it lacks transparency. Right? It does not help traditional procurement. Are we okay? Do we all agree with Serafina?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So these are disadvantages, some of the disadvantages of traditional procurement. So we look at the role of traditional procurement in business. Traditional procurement has been a fundamental practice in businesses for many years, serving as a cornerstone of supply chain management. It has played a crucial role in ensuring that organizations have the necessary resources to operate effectively. By carefully selecting vendors and negotiating favorable terms, traditional procurement helps businesses to secure the best value for their money. Organizations may engage in competitive bidding processes to drive down costs and obtain competitive pricing from suppliers. This strategy approach to procurement allows organizations to optimize their spending and maximize their return on investment. So this one is telling us the role, is telling us the good side of traditional procurement. And basically, it's as well e-procurement, right? So we look at a shift from traditional procurement to e-procurement. In recent years, the rise of technology has led to the emergence of e-procurement as a more efficient and streamlined alternative to traditional procurement. So this does not say that traditional procurement is not good, but e-procurement is more efficient and it is there to streamline traditional procurement, right? Put things in order. E-procurement leverages digital platform and electronic system to automate and simplify the procurement process. So let's look at evolution of e-procurement. E-procurement started in the early 80s. Are we the Gen Z or Gen Alphas or the millennials? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So in the 80s, if we are the millennials, right, you realize that in the 80s, there was this electronic data interchange, that is the emails, the telegraphs, and all so on and so forth. Then this system began replacing paper-based transactions with digital document exchange between businesses. The exchange of emails, telegrams, and paging and all those things, it started coming in. And then in the 90s, the rise of e-catalogs. Online catalogs and early web portals made it easier for companies to browse, compare, and purchase goods digitally. So that is where you can see pictures. If you go to the company's website, you can see pictures of the product and so on and so forth. Then from 2000 to the present day, that is where cloud-based procurement. Cloud technology, automation, and AI to give organizations real-time visibility, centralized control, and transfer more informed faster, more informed purchasing decisions across global operations. So from 2000 to date, they started, sometimes you see a clear picture of the items that you want to buy in a color form, sometimes 3D form, sometimes videos for you to have a feel of what you are buying. Sometimes a company, even if you are buying machines, a company can send you videos of the machines right from the initial stage, assembling of it, and everything till the finishing and how the machine operates, so that you have a feel of what you are actually buying. Today, e-procurement involves everything from supply evaluation and selection to contract management, electronic orders, and payment. So, who is e-procurement for? E-procurement is mainly the domain of 4 different groups within a company. So, it's given us the procurement department, which defines and optimizes the procurement strategy. And then the end users, who are the source of the need, those who place the order, the person who approves the order, and the financial and accounting department, which reconcile orders and invoices and make payment. So these 4 different groups in a company that are involved in e-procurement, I want one of you to put them in order, which one is mixed up. So which one comes first, Which one comes second, third, and fourth? Who can help me arrange them in order?
I'll do that, sir.
Okay, Philip.
Okay, so the first one would be the end users who are the source of the need.
Okay, so number 2 becomes number 1, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
And then the procurement department defines and optimizes the procurement strategy.
So number 1 becomes number 2.
Yes, sir. And then number 3 becomes number 3, the person who approves the orders.
Number 3 becomes number 3. And then
the financial and accounting department is the last.
Number 4 becomes number 4. Okay. Who has alternative view? Do we all agree with Philip?
Yes, sir.
Major, you agree with Philip?
Yes, sir.
Anas, do you agree with Philip? Anas? Where is Anas? Anas, do you agree with Philip?
Yes, please.
Anas, do you agree with Philip?
Yes, sir.
Fancy?
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Thank you. Vivian? Vivian?
Sir,
Do you agree with Philip?
I agreed with Philip. Yes, boss.
Wonderful. Sarafina?
Sir, please, I agree with him.
Wonderful. And finally, Michael?
So I agree with him, sir.
Okay, that's good. What if I say I don't agree with all of you? Am I wrong if I say that?
Yes.
Sir, it depends on your explanation.
Depends on your explanation.
Okay, depends on my explanation. Number 1 is correct.
Yes, sir.
Number 1 is correct because the end user, it is the end user that will identify the needs. So if it is production department, they will know that, oh, we are short of this product. We need some. If it is maybe secretariat, maybe A4 sheet, maybe toner, whatever, it is the end user, maybe the accounts department, marketing department, whichever HR department. So the end user is the number 1. Then they will make a requisition to the procurement department, which is also correct. But come to 3 and 4. Normally, the right thing to be done is that it has to go to the finance department so that they will now check if there is funds available for procurement of that item or that product. Right? It may be that 3 or 4 departments, or let's say 2 departments, 3 departments, need some items. And then account department will know whether there is enough funds to make purchases. Right? So when finance or accounting department confirms that, okay, we can pay for this, we can procure this, then they push it for final approval. Right? So sometimes if you are making, you want to procure, sometimes it goes like, oh, they've sent it to finance department. In the government institutions, those heavy investment, the product that needs a huge amount of money, they will tell you that, oh, they are forwarded to Ministry of Finance. So they are waiting what Ministry of Finance will say. right? For instance, even if there is a payment of nurses, maybe they are backlogged, they will say, oh, it is with finance department or Ministry of Finance. Sometimes controller and accountant general. So even if the person who approves the orders approve it and there is no funding or there is no funds, you cannot make purchases. So in the right order, it should be number 2, 1, 4, and 3. But that one, you cannot follow that order because every organization has a way of their dealings. So sometimes it will go for approval before it goes to finance. And when it happens, you realize that sometimes there is conflict of interest. Problem comes because it goes to finance, they have approved it. And finance is saying that we don't have, our account department say, oh, we don't have money. We cannot give you the approval because we don't have money for this purchases. Then that department will not be happy with the finance department because they are thinking that, oh, it has been approved. Why are you not giving a go ahead to procure these items? I don't know if some of you have experienced this in your various workplaces. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Yes, sir.
It's true. It's true.
What I'm saying is, I don't know whether you've experienced these things.
Yes, please.
Yes, it happens.
At my place. It's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
So what happens is that sometimes when it goes, if finance department has not given the person who is supposed to approve it, the MDs, the CEO or whatever, the financial, status, that whether they will be capable, their financial capability to purchase those items, and it goes to and sometimes we make reference to the finance department to find out, can we do this? Can we finance this? Can we take up this project? There are some CEOs, they will not approve it unless it gets go ahead from finance department. So even if it goes for approval, a good CEO who knows the job will find out from finance department if the company is capable of taking up that project or buying out those items. For them to, okay, we have enough funding, so we can go ahead and do that. So sometimes in our governance, when we hear, oh, this project has been given to a contractor, it has been approved, but there is no funding. Michael.
Yes, please, I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Yes, during my time at GNPC, I realized from the account department, they move straight to the legal department. I don't know exactly what the legal department do, but I want to know whether it plays a role in this. That's my question, please.
No, legal department doesn't play a role in this.
No.
Unless there are some legalities, but that one, before you sign a contract, right? Then they have to seek the legal advice from the legal department. So they will draft the contract. Or if the supplier brings the contract, it is either you, the buyer, who will draft the contract, or the supplier will give you a contract. But normally it is the buyer that will give a contract to the supplier to sign. Payments, methods, delivery time, and all those things, quality and all those things. And before, a company will give it to their legal department to draft the contract. Or if there is no legal department, they will give it to their solicitors, right? To go to draft the agreement before they will give it to their suppliers to sign. But in this situation, legal department doesn't come in. Michael, are you okay?
Yes, please.
Philip.
Yes, sir. I want to ask. So does it mean that we can interchange number 3 and the number 4?
It depends on the company's regulation and principles, right? This does not follow, but 1 and 2 should definitely follow, because if there is no the identification of the needs from the end user, procurement cannot do anything, right? Procurement cannot go to the end user and say, oh, what do you want? We want to buy it for you. No, they will, identify their needs and put in requisition. But 3 and 4, normally, this is how it's supposed to be. That is why I gave you an example. There is always problems because sometimes 3 items will be sent for approvals. It will be approved for procurement purchases, but it comes to account, and account will say we don't have money. And it becomes conflict of interest. Let's assume procurement department, production department wants some raw materials for production. Marketing department needs some cars to be fixed, or sales department needs some cars to be fixed so that they can go out, right? And maybe HR or whatever needs some items, other stationaries or whatever. All these 3 items has been approved. Then it goes to account department. Then account department will use their discretion because they don't have enough money to, pay for all these needs from the various departments. So what they will do, because account department, they are looking for money. Account department always, their ultimate objective is money. Your production ultimate objective is to produce. Sales want to go out there and sell. HR needs stationaries to do their work, printing up a whole lot. But account department will look at, okay, now we have stock at the warehouse. We need to push them. So production can wait. There are other items there. Therefore, they can deal with it. Let's solve this spare parts problem for sales department so that they can go out there and sell and bring money. Production will not be happy. HR will not be happy, right? Hello?
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Are we clear here?
Yes, we are
Yes,
clear.
please.
Then it will bring conflict of interest, right? Some will be having problem with accounts department, or account department can say that, oh, sales department, you don't have much items to sell. So maybe you have your 2 vehicles can go out and sell those things. We need raw materials to produce so that we can get more goods to sell and make money. So let's buy the raw materials first. Sales, no, you have to fix our cars for us. But let's assume it goes to accounts department. Then accounts department will then, advise whoever is supposed to approve it. Or the account department will tell whoever is supposed to approve it that, okay, we have this amount of money. We cannot pay for all this. Therefore, but for him knowing that, okay, we have X amount of money, then let me approve this. Then after that, when we get money, it will be in that order. So when you know that they have sent your requisition or whatever to the final stage for approval and it has not been approved, you'll be waiting. Isn't it? You will not then blame accounts department because it is your boss. It is with your boss. It is with the owner. You will not blame whoever. But as soon as it has been approved, you then be putting pressure on account department to give you money for purchasing. Or maybe it has been approved, they have supplied you those goods, and they have to make payment, but there is no money to pay. Pressure will be on procurement department, right? Suppliers will be calling them, and they will be calling, they will be putting pressure on accounts department or finance department to make payment. Philip.
Yes, sir. I just had this idea. So what if before the person who approves will approve, he can check with finance department before he makes approval?
That is what I said earlier, right? That is what I said earlier, that sometimes any good, I said earlier on that before the person approves it, right? Let's assume that it has not been sent for to finance, right? But it went straight from procurement, it went straight for approval.
Okay.
Sometimes they will seek the view of account department, right? To find out if they have enough funds to purchase those products. So companies that it does not conform to this, it differs from company to company, right? So sometimes you go in for supplies, and then if you are trying to make inquiries, you realize that, they have approved it, but they are saying they don't have money for payment. So we are waiting. And sometimes they can tell you, if you can supply it, fine, it has been approved. But the account department is saying there is not enough money if you can supply it. Right? There are a lot of supplies that I in question have made to institutions, sometimes government institutions. It has been approved. We've supplied them, but there is no money. So it doesn't follow these steps. It differs, but 1 and 2, as I told you, 1 and 2 is perfect. But 3 and 4, it depends. But that is why sometimes you make some suppliers and they don't have money for payment. That is why they say contractors have not been paid, right? Because sometimes they will say, oh, there is money. And you've been hearing this always. Oh, there is money. Where did the money go? Oh, there was enough money for this contract. Where did the money go? Sometimes too, they go through approval and they think that, oh, as they go along, we can be paying them. That is why we have all these issues in some companies, in some institutions, and even our government institutions. So it does not follow, but in principle, this is how it's supposed to be done. Because let's bring it down to ourselves. Sarafina. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please, I'm here.
Sarafina, do you live alone?
No, please.
You live with?
My family.
Okay. Yeah. You have kids, right?
No, my parents and younger siblings.
Your younger siblings, okay, that's a good example. You go to market, right? And you want to buy something. Your younger siblings, know that you are going to market to buy something. And then once you are buying, they call you and go like, sister, we don't have this at home. Maybe they've given you some items, the items you are supposed to buy. And they tell you, we don't have this. Okay, they have identified their needs and they've informed you as a procurement department. And you serve as procurement department, finance department, and the person who is supposed to approve it. After telling you what they need, what will the first thing you consider?
I'll consider the money available with me at the moment.
Okay, so you consider whether you have money to buy it, or if the money you have on you, you can afford to buy it or not, isn't it?
Yes, please.
And then if you realize that you don't have money to buy, what will you do?
If the new request they are asking for, if I wait and it's more important than what they had already given to me, I can replace it. But if it's not, I would have to hold on, get what I went to the market to buy, and then later.
Okay. So with the explanation Sarafina has given, it comes back to what I told you earlier on, that procurement, production, sales department, and HR. What happens? Account department or your MD would look at which one is very important. So if account department thinks that, oh, we have some material that we can use in production, maybe a day or two or a week. And then sales, there are a lot of stock at the warehouse that they have to push. In this situation, that one is very important. Then what will happen? They will solve sales department issue first. So under normal circumstances, based on what Sarafina is telling, and that is the process that he has to follow. That is the procedure. You look at your finances before you approve on buying anything. But in some institutions, it's not done that way. It will go for approval and then they will be struggling. Right? So
Yes,
in
sir.
principle, that is what is supposed to be done. Shall we move on? Any
Yes,
question,
please.
any submission, any? No? Are we okay? Are we clear on this?
Yes, sir, we are clear.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so how does e-procurement works? E-procurement can be broken down into three main steps that are specific to the procurement procure to pay process. The first one is selection of goods. Buyers access supplier platform, online catalog, punch out, or B2B website. Platform provide full product range and contractual details, that is the pricing, select items, and savings. Users select items and submit purchase. And then requests flow into the company's procurement system and follow the set approval workflow. So the first step is selection of goods. So after going through this process, the next step is sending the order. So after approval, the purchase request converts into a purchase order, right? And then the order is sent automatically to the supplier via electronic documents or marketplace. And then supplier immediately begins preparing the goods for delivery. Because when you send the order, contract has been signed and everything, then what the next is to make preparation for delivery. And then finally, invoices can also, receipt of invoices. So invoicing can also be paperless. Companies receive the invoice that has been certified by a trusted third party in the form of a PDF file or an electronic document, which is automatically reconciled with order and triggers for the payment. And then we look at objectives of e-procurement. E-procurement centralizes and automates interactions between stakeholders, end users, that is the stakeholder, end users, procurement department, and suppliers, etc., in order to improve the performance of the procurement process, management, and strategy. There are four major benefits. And the first benefit is savings. So the cost of a standard transaction is estimated at an average of 800 Ghana cedis, and that of 100% digital transaction, from product selections to payment, at less than 160 Ghana cedis. One reason for this is the reduction in the cost of labor resources since the process is fully automated. Relative to the number of orders, especially for indirect purchases, the savings are considerable. So for what we've said here, can someone else also tell me why e-procurement helps in savings? I'm not seeing any hand up. Should I mention names? I want to see hands up. Savings. What are the other things that saves cost as far as e-procurement is concerned? Okay, Michael.
Yeah, so it's making it very fast. During the traditional procurement, I say it's making it very fast. During the traditional procurement, you are now to transfer documents using cards and transport means. But with the e-procurement, an email or any form of digital forwarding of messages will be fast for you to get your work done.
Okay, so we are talking about savings. So in this situation, it saves time, right?
It saves time, yes.
Okay, perfect. What else?
So, to my understanding, the savings is talking about saving other courses or extra courses. Unlike e-procurement, when you buy, you have to take a car or you have to go there, and that also attracts additional cost, transportational cost, and other things. But under e-procurement, when you procure and paid and receipts and other things are given to you, you are just waiting for delivery. So they will just bring it straight to your organization without any other cost attached.
Okay, yeah, that one is cost. But don't forget that we talk about lead time.
Yes,
right?
please.
We talk about lead time. So
Yes,
when
please.
we say savings and savings is vague, we can have, it can save you time, it can save you money, as you are saying,
Money.
instead of transporting a goods, or instead of going all the way to Accra, all the way to Tema, all the way to Koforidia to check on the goods, to make payment, or to even check on your suppliers. You don't need to do that.
No.
Right? You can sit behind your PC and at a click, you have all this information available. So in this situation, it is saving you time and saving you what?
Money.
Money. So if the cost of labor resources is one, right?
Yes, sir.
And the cost of labor resources can be the cost of time, money, and everything. Okay, eliminate low added processes. Getting rid of administrative and manual tasks is a strategic way to increase team speed and efficiency, whilst reducing the rate of error by an average of 30 to 50%. With e-procurement, sending the purchase order, requesting approval, controlling the order and the invoice, they are all automated. This allows teams to focus their energy on tasks with higher added value. Are you okay with this? Can someone help us breaking this down for us? Michael.
Yes, sir.
Michael, you talk about taking transport to somewhere to buy and it's saving us costs. And then at the end of the day, if we're using a computer, talking about saving time and then saving cost. Can you break this down as far as your explanation is concerned?
Yeah. So what this lower value added will be doing for us is that I don't know, but I want to chip in with the e-procurement as to what is going to help us in this, not using the traditional one.
Mm-hmm. And that is what we are talking about.
Good. So because I wanted to stand more on the traditional procurement.
Okay.
As to why now I'm not going to move my car anymore. I just have to make a click with my email. Everything is gone. I get my things.
But let's look at the last word. I want you to focus. This allows team to focus on their energy on tasks with higher added value. Because while reducing the rate of error, right? Because it is not manual. It is done electronically and all those things. So error will be less. There will not much errors as compared to doing manual, right? So with e-procurement, sending the purchase order, requesting approval, reconciling the order and the invoice, they are all automated. So by doing this, it allows the teams to focus their energy on tasks with higher added value. So with the last sentence, what comes in mind? Okay. Okay, Philip.
Yes. So it gives the team the works that are not really adding value to the organization. It helps them to focus more, especially, let's say, for example, you have to do manual data entry or printing and filing documents or moving papers up and down. You eliminate that process because you are not going to spend energy or time or resources doing all those things, but then you can rather focus more on things that are going to add value to the organization.
Yes, Philip. Let's move. Thank you very much. You use the word you are not using all your energy. You realize that if we're doing more manual work, right? Maybe today you did not finish, or yesterday you did not finish all your work. The workload you have at the office, you didn't finish. And then the next day, you are going with fresh energy. But the thought of having a workload at the office, wears you off, right? Even though you've not started working, but you'll be down in spirit. Have you ever experienced this before?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have a workload on you, right? You go to office. By the time you get to office, you know that I have a lot to do when I go to the office, right? Psychologically, it wears you down, right? But let's assume everything is electronically automated. Things are being done. So when you go to the office, you know that, oh, this work, by the next 1 hour, I'll be done with this. So when you finish, what will happen? You'll be more relaxed. You can think, right? You'll be more innovative. You have time to think about things that will help the organization, right? Because you don't have much to do at the office. By the time, by 10, thereabout, you go to office 8:30, by 10, 11, you are done with whatever, right? You go for a break. You know that, oh, I'm relaxed. But when you come back, you can even assist. If we're good staff, hard-working staff, dedicated staff, you'll be looking out for other areas, other works that needs to be done to finish up because you know that you are idle. So there will be a value added. It will add value to other things that you'll be doing at the office. Because you know that it is easy peasy. You can do things easily. It will not weigh you down. You don't have much on you, right? So when tax is given to you, right, you will not worry. You get a point?
Yes, sir.
So you focus your energy on tax with higher added values. Are we clear on this?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay. And then shortening the overall time frame. Whether placing orders or approving them, the process is streamlined and gives companies more transparency. There is no more downtime, reminders, or handling and filing of administrative documents. This saves considerable time in the procurement process. Furthermore, since the order is converted directly into preparation slip for the supplier, companies ultimately receive their goods more quickly. Right? So it also shortens the lead time, the overall time, that the delivery time. Because you know the specifications, the items, everything in the system. The moment other procurement, production department, or HR department, or maintenance department, workshop, whatever, when they, oh, we want this part, because you have details in the system. The moment you enter the part number, it will give you everything. Within a second, you have everything there. And then straight away, you send it to the supplier. And it will not be back and forth. What is this? Let me go and look at the chassis number. Let me go and look at the parts number. Because sometimes there will be back and forth. The supplier will be asking you, what is the parts number? What is it? It's simple. So within, a minute or two, everything is sorted between you and then the supplier. Therefore, they can also send the things quickly. And within a day or two, you can receive it. Are you okay here?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
then control spending. If procurement provides better visibility with a clear real-time view of spending, principles, procurement process, etc., through reporting features. This means they can better manage their spending, manage cost and budget more accurately, adjust their strategy by identifying areas for improvement. Controlled spending, sorry. So for all that we've talked about, who can tell me a way that controlled spending is being done? Control spending, right? It's talking about principles and then procurement process. So we're talking about with clear real-time view of spending, right? Through reporting features. So through reporting features, accounts has the details, procurement has the details, and even the one who is supposed to approve has the details, store has details, right? This means we can manage spendings, manage cost and budget more accurately, right? So who can give me an example? How does it help? Procurement, who is the end user, procurement, and then accounts. Let's use these three. It's online, visible to everybody. So how can they control spending? One example, and then we move on. Nobody? All right.
An example will be price comparison.
Okay.
Yes, you are able to compare prices to know which one will be suitable for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So before any company make purchases, they have their budget, right?
Yes, sir.
So they can compare prices. That is one. But another important thing, we're talking about real-time view of spending, right? So how can we control spending? Sometimes, with this traditional procurement, if store keep their things in a manual way, traditional way, and all those things, sometimes you realize that you have some goods in the warehouse that you have no idea that you have them, especially if you don't arrange things very well. It will be at the blind side of the storekeeper. Then you'll be buying things that you don't need them. You realize that you have A4 sheet, but you are still ordering them. It will be later on that, oh, then we have these things there. And even sometimes when the storekeeper realizes that, oh, these were there, and the storekeeper can take them. But if there is a real-time view of your spending, let's assume the system can trigger, you can set the system in such a way that, okay, when our stock gets to 50, a minimum of 50, it should trigger the system that we should make a purchase. So let's assume we buy 200 units of item for production or A4 sheet or whatever. And we know that, okay, with the rate at which we produce at this rate. Therefore, with this 200 units, it's supposed to produce X quantity of these items. And then you go to procurement. You send a requisition, maybe oversight, procurement wouldn't know. And then they send everything to accounts. With accounts, the way they audit things, accounts can see, we bought you this, you sent requisition, and about 2-3 weeks ago, or a month ago, we bought 200 units of these items. And based on your production details, I mean, you produce this unit of items. Therefore, you are supposed to have this number of raw materials there. So why are you requesting for some of them? They will not purchase it. If HR is requesting for toners or A4 sheets and all those things, they will also know. Therefore, it will control spending because they can monitor, right? That is why they say they can better manage their spending. They can monitor. They can also manage cost and budget more accurately because if they know that, okay, when we buy this number of A4 sheets, it can take us like maybe a month based on the way HR, sales and whatever, they are printed out and all those things. It can take us this number of days or this number of months. Or if we buy this number of units of raw materials, within this period, based on the production line, their capacity, we should finish all within 2 weeks or 1 month. Having this information in the system, it will enable account department to manage their cost and budget because they know that, okay, for this period, I don't think we will be in need of these items unless sales shoot up. That one is emergency, it happens, but all things being equal. So that it will help you to manage your spending very well. It will help you to manage costs. You can budget very well. Also, it can reduce theft, pilfering, and corruption, and so on and so forth. Because if procurement, if any department knows that, oh, if I take this thing out, they will know. Because if they do and they query them, procurement department query them, or account department call them to query, then whenever they are doing something, they will know that, oh, this thing I will be caught. So they'll be very careful with their actions. And in view of this, it will control the spending of the organization. Anybody with ulterior views?
So I think with
But can it also be controlling of waste or spending
as well? It can control waste.
Okay, sir.
And waste, how can you define waste in this situation?
Sir, let me come out with a vivid example at my workplace.
Okay.
Yes, when they were requesting for things were getting depleted from the store, but we have a quota, we buy each or some of the materials every year. Mm-hmm. So we're having a surplus of about 17 A4 sheet packs, mm-hmm, which were not used. Mm-hmm. The other year, then they bought the full consignment. So it got to a time when the printer is printing, they get stuck to each other. So we realized that there was moist on the papers because we're having them more than what we're supposed to have, or it has even exceeded the maximum level of stocks. So the next procurement, they said, no, so far as we have this quantum of number, then we don't need to buy A4 sheets again. They should keep using it until it gets to the stock level, that of replenishment, before they will buy a new one. So due to that, they now get to know that the full year, they didn't buy papers for the office, but they uses the previous one for the office management.
Yeah, that is the earlier example that I gave about A4 sheets. Thank you very much. You have actually the practical aspect, what happened at your workplace. That is what I use. And this one, can we tell me that's control spending or waste? How can we tell me that's waste? Waste is something that you cannot make good use of it, right?
Yes, sir.
But with this one, Anas, thank you very much. It is controlling your spending. Having the, so if they have not realized,
the waste. I have another example.
Okay.
Let me come in for we have end of year party for a previous year. So there were surplus of drinks and some items that
were closing at 3:30.
Yes, please.
Wow. Then we have to finish this one.
Oh, then let's continue, sir. Yes, let's continue. Let's continue. Afterwards,
let's go through quick. We will finish very soon. Oh, we are. Okay, let's go through quick because we have some. Okay, so there even from cost savings to enhance supply relationship, the benefit of e-procurement can significantly impact a business bottom line and overall efficiency. So this one is very easy. We go through, and then by automating procurement workflows, companies can reduce manual errors, eliminate unnecessary spending, and improve compliance with purchasing policies. Real-time spend visibility allows organizations to make data-driven decisions, ensuring better budget control and cost optimization, like what Anas just told us. Additionally, e-procurement strengthens supply relationship by streamlining communication, ensuring timely payments, and improving order accuracy. With faster approvals, centralized purchasing data, and seamless integration with the financial system, businesses can enhance operational efficiency while driving long-term value. The adoption of e-procurement ultimately leads to a more agile, cost-effective, and strategic procurement processes. Are we through with this one? Are we okay? Can we move on? Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Then we're looking at the cost savings and efficiency. We've talked about it already, but let's go through. One of the biggest advantages of e-procurement is its ability to deliver measurable cost savings and operational efficiency. By digitizing every step of the purchasing process from requisition to payment, organizations reduce manual effort, shorten cycle times, and gain complete visibility into spend. In today's fast-paced business environment, understanding the difference between e-procurement versus manual procurement is critical. So now, can we identify the difference between e-procurement and manual procurement, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello. And if we can identify, do we have an understanding of both?
Yes.
Hello.
Please.
Okay. If we do, then it's very important. Then time saved with e-procurement. The time saved with e-procurement adds up quickly. Automated workflows, digital approvals, and real-time reporting collectively reduce the procurement cycle time by as much as 60 to 80% compared to a traditional methods. This not only drives cost saving, but also allows teams to focus on strategic initiatives that create greater business value. By transitioning from manual to digital process, business gains speed, accuracy, and control, turning procurement from a back office function into a driver of growth and efficiency. Then improve transparency and compliance. E-procurement provides unprecedented visibility into organizational spend. Centralized dashboard show who is buying what from whom, how much is being spent, and whether purchases comply with contract and procurement policies. e-procurement systems have built-in controls to ensure purchasing compliance, catalogs direct users to approve supplies. Automated workflows ensure proper approvals, audit trails document every transaction, right? As we said earlier, with the audit, every transaction is being tracked. Therefore, as Anna said, if we are tracking everything and we have information about all these things, there is no way they will request for A4 Meanwhile, we know that we have some there. Because the system monitors, you know how to use. When we get to the AI aspect of it, you understand very well. The system monitors everything. It gives us information, details on everything. Therefore, it will eliminate all these things because each and every transaction is monitored. Real-time spend analytics provide procurement and finance leaders with actionable insight to manage spend proactively. Then, enhance supplier relationship. E-procurement strengthens supplier relationship by providing collaborative platform for communication, performance management, and innovation. Supplier portals enable secure sharing of forecasts, specification, and performance data. Suppliers can update their information, view and respond to requests for quotations, and submit invoices and track payment status. E-auction and ERFS streamlines source selection while ensuring fair competition. Structured feedback and performance scorecards incentive continuous improvement. So by automating transactional processes, e-procurement frees buyers and suppliers to focus on more strategic activities like joint cost reduction, quality improvement, and new product development. Stronger buyer-supplier relationship drives mutual value and competitive advantage. So in short, let's assume Philip is living with Michael in the same compound. And then Philip wants to travel out, but gives his keys to Michael to take care of maybe his apartment or whatever for him. Michael, what will you do?
So Michael. I'm going to make sure everything is put in place perfectly for the return of Philip.
Perfect. Because Philip has entrusted, he has trust in you.
Yes.
So by the trust that given to you, you make sure you protect everything Philip has left in your care, isn't it? So when you are having a collaboration, if you're on the same platform, you see each other whenever, you protect the suppliers, will protect your interest, right? And maybe suppliers are competing, 2 or 3 suppliers, they are on your portal. So whenever something triggers that, okay, there is a shortage of these items, even if you are not aware, the supplier, by the time you say, Jack, he has finished production and delivery is on its way, right? So it enhances supplier relationship. All of you being on the same portal, right? Sharing information, specifications, you have the performance data and everything is at your disposal. When it happens this way, every supplier will make sure that they protect your interest. Even if you are not sharing the same, all of you that are working, even though you are not sharing, maybe you may not be sharing the same portal with your suppliers, but when you have a good relationship with your suppliers, what do? They protect your interest, right? Yes, Vivian and then Sarafina. If you go to market and there is this woman that you buy things from, always having a good relationship with that person. If you are going to buy tomatoes or gardeners or whatever, and then that tomatoes is an old stock, And maybe that day or the next day or in few hours, you'll be having new stock. What do you think the supplier will tell you? Vivian? Vivian, are you there? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Vivian, with that good relationship you have with the supplier, what do you think the supplier will tell you?
To
Are you
me,
there?
that is
Come again.
yes, sir. Please come again with the question.
I'm saying you have a good relationship with someone who sells tomatoes, gardeners, and other things on the market. You always buy from the person, you have good relationship.
Yes,
you go there and she realizes that the stock that she has is an old stock, right? But maybe in some few minutes or hours, she will receive
yes,
new stock. What do you think that person will tell you?
she confirmed in me that I should hold on for the next stock because the old one will spoil within a short period if I didn't use it early.
Okay, but this woman will sell it to a new, exactly, but this woman will sell it to a new customer, right? Because of a good relationship you have with that woman, she will tell you. Or
Yes,
if
sir.
there is a shortage of product, as soon as, and you go there, oh, I don't have these things, but as soon as she receives this, first thing to do is to call you, right?
Exactly.
I've received these things. Do you need some? Should I keep some for you? Right? So even if people are rushing for that, she will still keep yours for you till you come for them, right? So having all these portals enhance a good relationship, a good buyer-supplier relationship, as far as e-procurement is concerned. It also streamlines procurement process. The supplier onboarding process is often one of the biggest bottlenecks in traditional procurement. Paper-based forms, lengthy approval chains, and inconsistent data collections create delays and supplier onboarding challenges that can stall new partnership. E-procurement platforms simplify this with digital supplier registration and intuitive self-service portals. Suppliers can register online, submit documents securely, and agree to digital contracts all without manual interventions. This level of supplier enablement accelerates onboarding, ensures data accuracy, and improves overall collaboration from day one. By making onboarding fast and frictionless, organizations can expand their supplier base confidently while maintaining compliance and performance standards. Should we move on?
Yes, sir.
But it's time.
We have run out of time, sir.
Yeah. So we will talk about e-tendering, e-sourcing, e-informing, e-ordering, and so on and so forth when we meet. And then we will look at cloud-based procurement, AI, and mobile procurement next week. Are you on the LMS platform?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will
Yes,
upload.
If it will not, okay. But I wanted to say, if it will not work, you could have given me your contact, then you send us the slides. We can be learning ahead.
I'll put, that is what I was about to say. I'll upload the slides on the LMS platform.
Okay, sir.
Sir, wouldn't it be better if you forward it to the course rep directly as he shares with us?
In fact, ICD normally we are asked to upload the materials on the LMS platform, but let's see, when I check on the platform, I can as well send it to them, because I asked yesterday if the class rep, has my number, because I was supposed to have contact with you, and then Do you have you been contacting Dr. Wk1? Anas,
Sir,
have
no,
you?
it's no,
No. Do you have a
no.
platform?
Please. As at now, no.
Then you should have a platform. And then you
Yes,
should have.
they took our number and they said they will create it.
Normally, you can do that yourself. I don't know who took your numbers. I don't think they have to create it for you. Normally, the class rep should get contact of all his colleagues, the students. Create a platform, and then you put your lecturer on the platform. So sometimes they have platform for the different courses, right?
Okay.
And they have their own platforms where they gossip about their lectures on that. Because if you gossip about me on my platform, on the platform that I will be on, I will know. And I know you people gossip about us a lot, especially especially the ladies. Okay, so you can create a platform.
So currently they have created a platform for all the class rep and the assistant. But as you have said, I'll contact the sister, then I'll take the lecturers' numbers with me, then I'll create a platform for the class rep, then the lecturers.
Yeah. So you can create a platform like e-procurement, because your universal platform will be either depending on your course, right?
Yes, please.
But you can have e-procurement platform, you can have a management platform, you can, depending on the courses that you'll be doing, right?
Yes,
so that the lecturers will be on that platform. That is what I know, because what they do is that the students create a platform and then they put me on that platform. So whatever information that I want to.
Now that I'm receiving, it's now that the sister is linking me up with the lecturers. We are the fourth lecturers, so we still have two lecturers on standby that I don't have their contact, but I'm sure by the close of the day, I'll get them their numbers as well. Then I will sure I'll do that, as you say.
Okay. Because in fact, you were supposed to contact me before this.
30 minutes, yes, please.
Yeah. So yesterday I asked if you have my contact, and I think the response was, so don't worry.
No.
You get my contact, and then you create a platform, you put me on the platform so that I can, any information, I can put it on the platform, right?
Okay, sir.
And if I have to send the slides, I'll put the slides on the platform also.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. All right.
We really appreciate that, and we have enjoyed the class as well, sir.
So we have face-to-face class. Do you have the timetable?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I could see face-to-face class. That is when Vivian will come all the way from Georgia.
Yes, that will be in March.
That will be in March. I was thinking, have any of you had encounter with any of the e-procurement platforms? SC Ariba. Have you heard of Ganefs?
No, sir.
Yeah, I've seen it around.
Who said he has heard about Ganefs? Philip.
Yes, sir.
Do you know about Ganefs?
Yeah, I've heard. I've not actually used it before, but I've read something about it.
Okay. I was thinking, because of the time, it is either we wait for us to have a hands-on, right, on the Ganefs platform, right? So it will be either our face-to-face class, or we can do that online, so that I can take you through, for you to have a feel of how that e-procurement platform works, how they onboard the suppliers, and then how they make their advert, how you can see on the platform, you can download the bid document, the tender document, and all those specifications. You can download it for you to have a feel of how e-procurement system works, right? So it is either we do it before our face-to-face lectures, or we wait, then for the face-to-face lectures, we use that to have that experience of how the system works.
Oh,
So apart from Vivian, is everybody in Accra? Who is not in
Yes.
Accra apart from Vivian? Hello? Okay, everybody is in
So
Accra.
we are all in Accra, sir.
Okay, that's
With the
fine.
exception of
So,
Vivian.
Anas,
Sir,
if you wouldn't mind, let me have your contacts, right? I will send you a
yes, sir.
message on WhatsApp and then you add me into the platform.
Okay, sir. So can I mention it, please?
Yes, please.
0559
Mm-hmm.
18
Okay.
52
Okay.
59.
0559185259.
Yes, please.
Okay. Announce.
Yes, please.
All right. So it's nice having all of you, and it will be an interesting journey. So
nice meeting you.
enjoy the rest of the day. I know you
Thank
have
you very much, sir.
class
Really
after this one.
enjoyed it. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. See you guys next week.
Bye.
See you too.
Bye.
Thank
Really
you.
enjoy the class.